Country music's biggest night was broadcast earlier this month live on ABC from right here in Nashville, Tennessee. The 46th annual award show was a huge success for the network, finishing #1 in viewers and all key adult demographics for that primetime broadcast. While the show was in progress, we were backstage with many of the night's biggest winners to hear their reactions to the special evening.
We bartended at a place called The Wheel down the street, and we worked till about a week before our radio tour started, almost 3 years ago. And yeah, we were serving drinks. You know, people would come over from the CMA Awards, and they were trying to get us to overserve them and all that stuff, you know. But it's so surreal, and we just talked about it, and we cried about it in there just now. That, you know, just holding each other and just going, can you believe that we were serving drinks down the street, singing for tips for 8 years down here on Broadway, and then we just won this award. It's just one of the most wonderful nights of our lives, by far.
This just means the world to me because I've seen a lot of people that I really respect hold this same trophy and you know, hear these things said about, you know, their name. It's just huge for me.
Playing shows on the road, you know, playing 10, 12, 14 shows in a row and not really getting paid was really all, you know, the only way we could get our music out there was just to keep playing shows. And in doing it that way, we laid this foundation. I think when, you know, radio started to come on board and industry started to come on board, it made it that much sweeter, you know, to stand out there. And I didn't really want, it's not something that I think about for me. I've never put a lot of weight on awards, but I've always wanted it for the people that believed in me from the very beginning, that have been so passionate about what we do.
One of the first times I met Tim McGraw, we had a mutual friend, a songwriting buddy of mine, and Tim was by himself singing at a club in Printer's Alley called Barb's, and he was up there by himself with him and a guitar, and up there singing a Keith Whitley song, and he took a break, and we sat there and had a few beers and met each other, and our friendship kind of went from there, and for years we talked about our dreams, and we still are actually talking about our dreams. So that's, our friendship is very special. And first, if I'm giving an acceptance speech, it's going to start with Tim McGraw for agreeing to do this song. So there you go.
That was 22 years ago.
To just not quit. I mean, we just really always kept showing up and believing and dreaming and working really hard, and it happened. It's happened for us. You never know what's around the corner. And in between all the accepting of family and Jesus, we just didn't get that far to say all that. But yeah, I mean, we're like every songwriter and struggling artist and person that's out there singing and trying to make it. We're their story. That's what we've been doing.
I'm one of those girls right now that's on top, and I'm so thankful to be able to be the reigning female vocalist 3 times in a row and to be standing here. But I know it's going to be time to pass that trophy on to the next, and I hope there's enough females to put in that category. And there's some great talent out there, and we're going to accept it. And I kick the door open, and I'm going to hold my leg in there.
I've got so much more I want to do. In fact, I'm still trying to figure out how to even schedule all the things that I want to do, because country music is still on the forefront for me, but because of my other job with The Voice, I get pulled away from touring, but that's about it, you know. I still make records and I still tour as much as I can, but country music is still my job. That's still what I do and what I want to do, and where I came from and where I'm going. I challenge any in this room right now to a country music quiz right now. This is not a joke to me. This is my heart. This is my soul. I know who the founders of country music were, and I know who took it to the next step. And I know who pushed the boundaries in the 1970s and who pushed them in the 1980s. This is a big deal. Country music is my life.
Listen, I try to represent country music as best I can with everything I do. It's television, it's touring, it's a lot of things. I love country music more than anybody in this room. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Thank you.
That's about all the time we have for this week's show, but don't forget to check us out online or on our Facebook page for all the latest news and events going on around town. To all our friends here in the States, we hope you have a great Thanksgiving week and eat lots of turkey. We're going to leave you today with CMA Entertainer of the Year, Blake Shelton, and his hit, Honeybee, which was co-written by ASCAP Songwriter of the Year, Ben Hayslip. Until next time, I'm Bailey for Inside Music Row, and I'll see you again real soon.